Um, I don't know. I just don't know. We have Democrats, both who are known for implementation of some very lopsided laws as it pertains to criminals and sentencing and criminal activity. And you know what? I'm sorry, I have a throat lozenge in my mouth. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that while I'm doing this video. But I just was thinking though too. Have you noticed that the most bluest states have the most um, issues with police brutality? Like LA is a police department. LAPD is super notorious for um, the way it treats black people and Hispanic people too. Shootings and the corruption and everything like that. New York, the same thing. But they're blue state. Like they're blue. Like there's no, you just know that it's going to be blue. Just like this time, it's going to be a blue state. Like the Democrats is going to win that state. It's a Democratic state. Yeah. That. And then like the red states are racist and do the same type of thing, but in different ways, you know. Like states like Alabama, Mississippi, they real poor. So on top of the being poor, you have the racism and the same type of stuff that goes on as far as profiling and things like that. It's like black folks are damned if they do, damned if they don't. So in this case here, I have to look at it like this. You know, a lot of people like, well, you know, we're not going to get our reparations, or we're not going to, it's not going to, the black issues are not going to be addressed at this level. You know, you need to, you know, look at, you know, your local levels. And so what we need to do is think about, you know, vote as to the better person to run the country as a whole. Pretty much think about everybody else, which is what we always do anyway, right? Is at the end of the day, everybody wants us to think about everybody else's issues or the country as a whole, or you're an American now when you vote versus black first. So you're just supposed to ignore all of that shit, right? And you know, so they're like, so, you know, do you want a corrupt person that's, you know, corrupt in the country, doing corruptive things and, you know, doing things, illegal things, you know, or do, you know, which is who's in office now versus, you know, these Democrats that pretty much don't like black people. I mean, by their policy, things that they've done, you don't, to me, you don't get a pass for that. So this year's going to be very hard. I might have to do something I've never done before. Though I do understand that, you know, there's more than one party. So maybe it'll be that, but I can't call it this year. I mean, this season. I mean, we're, you know, the person that's in office right now is definitely inciting racial violence, and, you know, giving white folks, including the ones that are in law, but just now, just general white people, like giving them muster and, like, you know, like making them feel like they can just say and do whatever they want. Like, this is Nazi Germany. Like, we could, you know, they can ask a black person, because they're white, they can ask a black person at any given time where they're at, where they're going, who are you, who you here to visit, do you live here, do you live in this neighborhood, like, you know, you can't shop here, you need to give your seat up for these people. These are all the things that have happened underneath this particular man's presidency, you know. Versus the latter. Do you know that stocks have gone up in, you know, private prisons and anything to do with prison since they've heard that this person is running, the Democratic vice president, since he announced this person? that should tell black people something. That to go in that route would mean that a lot of us is gonna get put in fucking jail. Yep. A lot of us is gonna get put in jail. There's gonna be stiffer prison sentencings. I'll even give you a one up. They're gonna start rolling out, which they're doing now, but it's gonna be issues with protesting. Watch. You're gonna go to jail, and you're gonna go to jail for a long ass motherfucking time. We're gonna make that shit a terroristic act or some shit to where you can be held indefinitely type shit.
Well,
watch what I tell you. Yep. So I don't know. I can't call it. I just don't think it's in black folks' best interest to vote Democratic this time around. And I'm definitely not a red coat. I believe that both wings of the same bird. It's they both sides don't really like us like that for real. And I've personally been tired of voting for other things. For other issues above that's maybe going on above, my blackness, or things that affect me because of black, my neighborhoods, my, prison reform, police, the police unions, the things that really matter for me, But I don't know, y'all. I just don't believe that we should be voting Democrat, whatever you do. And then this whole Kanye thing, it just makes us. It's actually embarrassing. I even see celebrities or like internet celebrities making references like they were going to vote for Kanye, and it just makes us look very fucking stupid. Even more ignorant than we already look, thanks to white folks' propaganda to make us look like stupid criminals and harlots and stupid criminals. That's it. And welfare harlots and welfare Jezebels and baby mamas and stupid, dumb, and criminals. That's all, So we just help her perpetuate that shit, because anybody that say some dumb shit like that to vote for him is just pretty much, you're just voting, it's a famous name. You're not really, looking into it from a serious perspective, right? And you're probably not even aware of the whole process, how it works, and how important it is for you to kind of size up the candidate that you're voting for, and what they will do, and what they would do benefit you, not because they black or that's cool, or they the rapper or an actor like other presidents. It's just embarrassing. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know.